Okay, dokie. Let's see. I think we're live. Just make sure everything's working. Okay. All right, so we're back. So today we'll keep working on the enemies. Let me see if I put the correct thingy. Yeah. Oh, yep. Enemy archetypes. Fine. Okay. So I'm just gonna turn down the music a little bit. Okay. So we're working on the enemy archetypes. Today I'll be kind of wrapping up the version like V1 of each enemy. At least the ones we already have the artwork for, and then I also have some ideas that I want to implement. We'll focus on that and see where we go from this, and then maybe we have some time for. There are mainly two things that I want to do outside of that right now, which is the hazards and the level, and like interactions, like breaking a vase and things like that. So. But let's focus on the enemies first. So I'm doing the stone bug now. I'm trying to organize my ClickUp board too. So just so I try to keep track of what I'm doing and what's the status. So what do we need to do here? So we'll do a simple checklist. We have the visuals. The visuals are not really done, and it's fine for version 1. Although I'll probably yeah, I'll probably have to do a version 2 for the visuals, but that's fine. We need feedback. Oh, come on. VFX. So that's for hit. That's for, and yeah, maybe death too. And maybe like for, not feedback, but maybe VFX for walking trail, sort of. What else? So we need. I think that's it. When gets hit, when it dies, and we need some sound effects too for hits, death, and just walking normally. And that's about it. I think I'll put logic here, but I think, or controller. I think this is kind of done already, so we'll see. Awesome. I mean, let me filter. Okay. Oh. I think it's best to do it this way. Okay. So let's see. So yeah, this is the list of enemies. We're working on the stun bug now. We'll do cast, room, Zess, and Guardian. Guardian, we'll see how we go. But yeah, let's focus on this first. So I'll just hit play, see where we're at with this. Okay. So let's see. We have the enemy here. It does have the hit feedback, so we see there's the flash and the effect, which I think it's fine. And when it dies, it doesn't do anything. Okay. So first I want to do the trail effect. And we do have, or we did have, an effect that was sort of similar to this. Let's see if I can find where it was. Because we did produce a lot of particles and sprites already. Let me see. Do we have a folder for enemies here? No. Characters, maybe enemies. I think it was Cosmo. Smash and old. Some very old enemies. Casron was, yeah, projectile. That's what I'm trying to find. Yeah, you see, these might work. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll try. So can discard those changes. Let's open up the thingy. So we'll put it over here. We'll do container effects, and we'll put this over here, around here. This is a little bit too big, I think. Does that change anything? Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I think that can work. Now, I don't like how this is sort of behind, or yeah, on top of, like in front of the actual visual. So also this will change eventually, but I think enemies should be in the between layer between the environment and the player, I think. Or should I create a new layer for just the enemies? Oh, hello! Hi, you're back! Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Yeah, so I'm wrapping up like the first batch of enemies, basically. So we have a list of enemies, which is this list over here. Enemy Stonebug is the one I'm working on right now, and then we have Casron, Hazron, and the guard. So we'll work on those first, wrap them up, put them, you know, sound effects, visual effects, all those kind of things, and get the first version complete. That's basically what I'm gonna do today. And if we have more time, we'll do some level hazards and some more ideas. So that should be fun. I'm wondering if I should have a new layer here for enemies, because enemies. Should we look at other games? Because I don't know how they do in other games. I don't know if they put it behind the player or in front of the player, actually. Should we have a quick look at the gameplay? See what they do. Let's take the best example that I can find, which is obviously Hollow Knight. Why is it getting stuck? Oh, go a little. I don't know why it's getting stuck. Vector for let me stop this. Vector for the background, you could set the background position to the position of the player divided by 2. You mean for like background elements or for like the enemy position? Because I'm trying to figure out where the enemy should be. I don't know if I put it behind the player, it's gonna look weird. It's kind of like, it has to be kind of the same layer, you know, as the player, because you're battling. But I don't know if visually, like if they overlap, the player should be in front of the enemy or not. Oh, come on, give me something. Oh boy, let's try to go back a little bit. It doesn't really show, does it? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, the enemy is well, sorry, the player is slightly in front, it seems. So yeah, the background, yeah. So now the question is, should we use this between layer, or should we just keep on the default layer? Maybe. Because then we can put all the background elements in the background, obviously. Like, you know, set dressing, whatever we might have in terms of artwork in the background. And then we can have the default layer, the between layer. What would be the between layer? Maybe the between layer is like level interactions. No. This is a hard one because whatever we decide is best if we follow through, because if we start putting things on the same layer, it might get messy later. So maybe we say this. Oh, what's going on? Unity? Hello? Let's try that again. Ah, why am I not seeing the buttons? Let me get away from this. Let's try that again. Oh, sorry, not here. I don't know why I'm not seeing things, but okay. Oh, what the shit. Why is Unity being weird? Let me reset Unity real quick. Gonna quickly reset the editor. I don't know what's going on. Let's see. Better example: player X Y divided by Z. Then make the. Sorry, I'm getting out of frame because I'm trying to read the thing. Then you make the background layer. Go to this position. Every layer have a different Z position. Every layer have a different Z position. That's a good idea, actually. Or maybe this, but we have like a range for the Z position. So, so we can say like background is, I don't know. I don't know if it's minus. Maybe no, minus is gonna be towards the camera, so it's gonna be positive. So maybe background is Z50 and upwards, and then maybe like 30 to 50 is the between. I don't know. 30 to like, I don't know, 20 is something else. Maybe we'll do something like this, right? So yeah, sorry, I got distracted. So let's see if we can get the thingy showing again. Ah, but we have a problem because all those things that I'm talking about, the enemies and the interactions, they have to be on the same layer as the player, which is gonna be 0. Because we have a perspective camera. Yeah. In this case, we have to do. Still not working, but fine. God, why is Unity so broken sometimes? Interactions. I don't even know what Unity is doing anymore. We just have to deal with it, and then put enemies. Jesus Christ. I mean, Unity doesn't help itself sometimes. Put this into enemies. And then this is where maybe we use that. Oh, why is my thingy? Things are kind of weird today. Let me just hang on. Let me just. Why is my? Okay, let's just do this. Put myself over here. There you go. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. Don't know how to fix that. Yeah, that's fine. We'll figure it out. Because there are some cases that we might not think of. Like, I know when I was building the environments, I had some problems with the order that we draw things. But I think overall it's fine. Like, we'll figure it out. Where is the... Let's see. So we put this into the enemy. So what we need to do now is just change this to enemies. We also have, this was a projectile. That's why it was on the player. So we'll call this prefab VFX trail smoke rock, something like that. Weird name, but let's see how it looks, and if it looks weird, we'll Alright, let's see how it looks. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see. I don't know if I should maybe put the... Hang on. Where is this? We should... Yeah, I would like to see some rocks falling too, like a little, like pebbles falling. like from time to time. Let's see if we can figure that out. This was the old code, so let's see if I can find where else. Oh, smoke. No, that's the smoke. Okay, that might be good enough actually. Yes, yeah. Just change the drawer. Yeah, probably that's the best idea. I think that'll be what I'll actually do. So that is, I'll call this trail pebbles falling. Oops, falling. Now, can I see this happening? Where is this? Let's see. We'll have to change a few things here. Emission. We're gonna do, instead of this, we'll do rate over distance. We'll put 2. I know 2. Why is this not doing anything? 50. Why am I not seeing anything? That wasn't. I just want the pebbles. I don't know which one. Let's see if we can figure out which one is the pebbles. Ah, kind of that. Now let's see if we can change that to I thought. Ah, yeah, there you go. There you go. That's kind of what I wanted. So we'll add a little bit of gravity. Doesn't need to be realistic. It just has to be, just has to make sense. Well, that's a little bit too much, actually. Yeah, like that. And then we can delete these. So, prefab, VFX, oops, prefab, VFX, trail, pebbles, fallen. Let's make sure it's on the correct layer. I think I put into -1. Yeah. Actually, this one can be on top of the player, on top of the enemy. I'll put a little bit of cushion just to be sure. I feel like they should be in the middle though. Let's see. Sorry, got a little bit into it. I have an idea of an enemy, maybe a turtle shape thing that you get too close, it explodes. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. Your effect. Oh, thank you. Yeah, built a few particle systems over the course of this, so right now I'm at the point where I'm just reusing them. I'm not seeing this one starting. Maybe looping, is that the problem? I don't know why this is not working. Maybe we don't even need this. Let's see. Yeah, I like the turtle idea. That's good. You're having a lot of enemy ideas. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. So now we can kind of see. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I'll make it like I don't like where it's spawning. I think it should spawn on the surface between the enemy and the. Overall, it's fine. I think it looks good. But let's just update this. Let's change the emission thingy, the shape. Can we do a rectangle? That's much better. Because then we can just do something like something like this. There you go. Come on. Just apply those things because I will forget. Okay, let's see. Maybe the enemy turn. Oh yeah, you said that. Yeah. So the sound of rock. Yeah, that. I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to work on that because I think the rock sound that we should add is for basically everything. Because the movement should have a little bit of a rock sound too, and then when it turns, I think it should have another sound. But other than that, I think like visually at least it's fine for now. We'll do some updates after. I feel like this particle effect should come on top of the platform though. Let's just... I'm gonna change the layer real quick. Let's put that in front of the platforms themselves. See where we go with this. How's the progress on the chariot platform? Yes, I made some progress, but because I already got the artwork for those enemies, I'm gonna work on them first. But yeah, overall the charger. Wait, what? Okay, I can see now. Okay, yeah, that's better. Overall the charger works now. I just don't know about. It's not going on top of it. What's going on here? So what is going on right here? Let's see. What have we got here? Tom Upringer. Ah, platforms 34. Okay. Right. Why the fuck did I put on that layer? Okay. Decisions that I make sometimes they don't make sense. So we'll put 100 here. It's fine. See, this is when it gets annoying because I have to remember those things. And I can't put it too much in front because then we have UI and other types of things. Okay, so now we can see it. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's fine. We can see the. Ah, got hit. So we have to stop it when we get hit, and then after recovery we have to start it again. Well, that's fine. That's easy enough to do. Okay. How is it? Yeah. So I was talking about the charger platform. Yeah. So the charger platform is fun, but I still don't know. There is a question of level design. So probably the charger platformer is gonna be on the second batch of enemies, and then we can build like a little room to test it properly and figure out some cool ideas. Because I think it cannot be like a simple because right now it's a simple charger, right? I think it has to be like a charger, and then it kind of goes back into position and start rotating again, and then it charges. I think it has to be that kind of behavior, not just a charger that keeps going and going. Maybe an enemy that attack everything, even other enemies. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons I'm building this combat system, because if you look at the code, it's all the same. Like the components that I have in here are the same components that I have in the main character. So it's all about like the combat system. It's one, and then the only difference is the factions. But those factions here, I can tell which factions can hit who. So I can tell like this faction is hostile to this faction is allied to this faction. So maybe we can create like an enemy that attacks just everything. It is hostile to the player and other enemies. And the same way we can create some enemies that don't attack other enemies because they are allied with other types of enemies, or even the player, right? And if you want to go crazy, we can even create like an enemy that fights other enemies, but doesn't fight the player, like in specific cases. But yeah, that's totally possible now. Oh, I killed the enemy. Oh, okay, that's fine. So we have to stop. We have to basically pause and resume. I don't know if we can do that. What are you complaining here? No, that's fine. Okay. So where is pause responder? Hang on. This is the controller. Okay. I feel like I should just do some events here. I think now. Honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, if I could just change this from being from being this to... Wait. That is 10. To being this. Ah! It works now. I don't know. I think that would just fix it. Huh? Let's see. OBS trying to update in the middle of the stream, which is again fantastic. To be fair, it did ask me yesterday. I didn't do anything. Okay, so let's see if we hit the enemy. It stops and then resumes. Okay, so the movement visual effects is fine. Let's go back to our little list. Walking trail. I don't think we need anything for now. I think just the walking trail will do. The visuals are fine for now. Hit. Let's review the hit feedback. It's visual, yeah. And then we need a death. Some sort of death. Death effect. I was also thinking, like, because the whole thing of the game is corrupt, like all the enemies have corruption, maybe we should have like a little particle effect when we hit the enemy that indicates that he lost corruption. But other than what I just talked about, I mean, the hit is fine, yeah. Let's see if we can find something that we already have in the project to... going through those folders sometimes is a little bit... But I'm sure we have something related to corruption. This is the laser beam. We have this laser beam that we're gonna work. We're actually gonna do this today. This laser beam. If we don't have anything, I'll create like a placeholder for now, and then I'll polish later. But we should, maybe we should have something. I don't know. Ah, maybe we have something here actually. Aura. Maybe. Let's see. Ah! That's not what I meant to press. Why is he not doing anything? Huh. That's interesting. Forgot that I had this video effect. So why is this not playing? Oh, maybe because of this? I don't know if I did something wrong, but there usually was a button here that I could press to play those sound effects. Let's see if I can figure out why. You don't have any ideas though. Well, the more like what I feel is I'm building this so we can start building like the actual level. But as soon as you start playing, you have some more ideas, right? And if you really run out of ideas, you can always play other games to be inspired. Because whenever, like, at least for me, like whenever I play a new game, I find like an idea cool, but then I think of all the different possibilities that this could go in a different direction, and then that's when you can start testing things. I think there should be a knockback on the stone bug. Yeah, maybe. I'm stopping him from moving, but maybe a little knockback. Yeah. We'll test that. We'll see if that. I think it's a good idea. We'll test if it works. What was it? Oh yeah. So Unity, explore scene, view, particle, play. Don't know what happened to this particle. Oh God, come on! I just want a simple. Ensure the particle system is selected. Check the overlay, top right. Sprites walk. Ah! It's here now. What? Why? I want something more like I hit the enemy. Something more like almost like blood, but more like corruption looking. No. Okay, we'll do a simple particle system for this. We'll do a... I'm gonna create here and then I'll do the prefab. So we'll do a very simple particle system. We'll do... Forgot what the particle systems are. Visual effects? No. Rendering? No. Jesus Christ, where are the particle systems? Did they change this to rendering? It should be rendering, right? Effect. Oh, effects, not rendering. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. It's fine if it's like this. There should be a sphere though, or a circle in this case. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'll change the radius a little bit. And the particle size is gonna be tiny. Gonna be tiny, and then it's gonna grow in time. Where is it? Size over lifetime. That's what we're gonna change. Have to check this. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so we do keep it 1 here. Maybe this is like 3. Speed over or speed lifetime, velocity over lifetime. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Speed multiplier. Isn't this shouldn't this be over lifetime? What? Oh no. It. Although. Alright, so we're getting somewhere. Hang on. Lifetime. And we put a little bit of a negative gravity, maybe. No, gravity no. Let's do a force. Let's do a force over lifetime. Huh. That's not working. I don't know why this has to be so complicated. It doesn't look like it's changing much. Let's change this one. Ah, okay, so this goes up, okay. Finally. I will do... Why does it go back? Oh, is it because I'm going negative here? Yes. Alright, size over lifetime is a little bit too big too. Let's do one. And it has to be like a burst. It cannot be like constant. So we'll do one. Yes, that kind of. Okay. So maybe. I don't like the shape. I really don't like this shape. Let's do a rectangle instead. Ah. You have too many particles. And they're all going the same direction. The circle... Oh, can we define the arc? I'm not seeing anything, hang on. Ah, we can define the arc, that's pretty cool. Right. So maybe we don't... Maybe we don't start from... Like, maybe we're starting too fast. Maybe a laser that you have to be within a certain health pass. Because I was gonna do a laser. We do have a laser enemy in the list for today. But I didn't think of that. Maybe it's health gated. Like, maybe you need a certain amount of health. Because, like, if you take games like... where's it? Come on, I know the name. Guacamelee. They have like those lasers that block, but they're not enemies, right? They're hazards that you can, like, if you roll, I think it's like a roll or like a kick, in the air you can go through. Or it could be like taking the Master Sword in Breath of the Wild, where you know you're gonna lose hearts. You just know that you have enough hearts to go by, or in this case, health, right? Yeah, there are some interesting ideas with lasers. That's why I want to get this laser done too, because we can use on other places. This is going too fast now. So what's the starting speed? Starting speed. Oh, 5. That's 3, 1. I think the parkour is going for too long. Let's put And then we'll do... Hang on. I'll just keep looping so I can see that working. Ah! Okay, so we'll do a little color over lifetime too. Then all we'll do here is just remove the alpha. Maybe closer to here. Okay, let's create a material. I'll put a material. Just create one here for now. Matte particles. What is this called? This is enemy hits chaos life. I'm really out of ideas. Oh, that's fine, buddy. Don't worry. You like the ideas you had yesterday and today is already enough for like if I wanted to take all your ideas and start making them, I'll probably take like 1 or 2 weeks to make all of them. So it's already a lot of ideas, and it's pretty cool, right? It's fun to see other ideas. Yeah, coming from this, I want to create a I never know where, like, things change so much that sometimes I get lost. That's why people recommend making smaller games. It's not because of anything, it's because Unity changes so much. By the time you finish, you just don't know where things are anymore. Obviously joking, right? Do I have a particle? Oh shoot, I forgot that we had this. We had this Icarus blessing. But let's see, we do have a particle, I think. Particle. So let's see which one works better. So we have, I think it has to be like a something like, I think it has to be a simple one this time. We'll add this here. And I feel like I chose the wrong additive. There you go. Although this is not really what I wanted. Oh. God, what am I doing? Particle. Hang on. Yeah, that should be... Okay. Right. Yeah, so I want this thingy, this merge thingy. That's what I kind of wanted. Still not a big fan of this. Obviously, we're still working on it, but okay, let's change the colors a little bit. We do have like a purpley color. Ah, okay, yeah, sorry. Let's keep this white for now. Oh no, we'll have to keep. Okay, Jesus Christ. I don't want this white emission thingy. Okay. Ah, okay. Kind of getting there. I think the size of this should be a little bit bigger. Yes, okay, we're getting somewhere now. I don't like how it vanishes. I like more like a dissolve type of thing, but I don't think I'll be able to do from the particle system. No. Let's see. Color over lifetime. What is this music? Sorry, I'm a little bit into it. I think the particles have to be steam, white circles. And they have to make a circle around the impact location. A circle around the part. Okay, so hang on. We'll keep this here just in case. Say the enemy was hit around here, right? Where is the thingy that I'm looking for? And then we make it white. And then we make it a little bit smaller because this is a little huge. And we'll make the park itself a little smaller. No, too small. One. Maybe. Ah! So this would be at the hit position. The thing is, we kind of have that already too. Well, we'll see. We'll try this. But I also want this. This is like... This is not the same idea. This would be for like... Yeah. We'll try this. We'll play all of those animations. All those, sorry, particle systems. And then we'll see how that works. This would be... Enemy... Hit, chaos, life. This would be enemy, hit, smoke. I'll make them LUMI VFX. LUMI base VFX. Yes. This will be enemy hit smoke. This is so we can optimize the particle systems a little bit. So we reuse them instead of just instantiating them infinitely. This will be enemy hits chaos life. Okay, so we'll keep those two for now, and we'll see where we go from here. So let's create the prefabs. Okay, this is getting out of control. So code, gameplay, combat, VFX. There we go. Oh, we have to call them LUMI VFX because they are recyclable. LUMI. This one I would put on the visible particles, maybe. Yes. What the fuck? So just so I can follow the same naming conventions. Remove those two. Alright, so how do we make this work? Essentially, we have to make this a list, basically. Instead of being one effect. That's not what I was expecting. Yeah, well, I'll work on this a little bit more. Let me just make this this work real quick. So we'll do yeah, I'll replace this. So this will be private list. So we do a list instead. And and we just say new. So basically, I'm just gonna do the lazy way now, so we can see it working. Oh god. Okay, so we'll do for each VFX in VFX. Just do basically spawn effect, same VFX, position, and direction. And we do this here. There we go. We do have a problem here. Try and share pool. Same thing. Try. Oops. So all we gotta do here is just var up. Not this. Var prefabs in prefab. Prefabbing prefabs. Try. Ensure pull. Prefab. There we go. Now we can quickly test this. I'll go back to the circle. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to see, right? Even the blood, it's not really blood. It's like chaos energy that I was trying to do. Well, it's kind of hard to get it right the first try without seeing in combat. But but where is it? And put all those things in here. We'll try all at the same time. We'll see how it goes. Make it work and polish later. Well, to be fair, like if you, I don't know if I probably shared this at some point, but maybe I'll make another video when it's closer to release. But like, the initial version of this was very horrible. Like I think I have the itch.io page. I don't have it. Do I? No, I don't. Too bad. I thought it was live, but it's not. But like the initial version of this was very horrible. It was just it's playing forever because it's looping. Shouldn't loop. Maybe the white circle should be like a sharp circle instead. Because I feel like yeah. I feel like it should be a sharp circle, the white circle. Let's see. To be honest, none of those effects look really good. Like the flag. Oh, I think I killed the enemy. Let me increase the life of the enemy just so we can test it properly. So we'll do this one. Otherwise, they're gonna die too quickly. Oh my god, I put maybe the chaos energy have a white. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Sharp circle. Yeah, I think the sharp circle would work better. Let's see how. Oh. Because all the effects are kind of sharp on this game too. Ah. Yeah. I'll remove one of them. Hang on, I'll remove this for now. We'll keep working on this. So do we have a? I think we have it. Like a sharp particle. Why? no, that should be the correct. Like, let me reduce the emission. Okay, why is that not doing its job? What is going on? Because the other one worked just fine, right? I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Oh, should be straightforward. And why line up don't appear in front of the rest? Like make the chaos energy more smoke like the chaos energy. Oh, that kind of broke things. Okay, we're gonna get there. Hang on. Color over lifetime. Let's grab this color. Can I wait? Because I do have that cool shader. I wonder if I can use this. Let's see. Alright, that's fine. Let's work on this shader now. So we'll do a cutout. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do the cutout. Oh, cut off. This is kind of hard because maybe I need better references because I'm trying. Oops. I'm trying to do something off the top of my head, but I'm not sure exactly how to do it or what to do it, maybe. Ah, wait, hang on. I think that would be better. Let me... Why those images are not... Oh. Is that what it is? No. Am I doing something stupid here? I might be doing something stupid. Light map, brush, shadow mask. Let's see, what if I... I don't see this here. Okay. Because that could be a better like solution, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong with the material. And we could do just like one instead. Okay, yeah, let's try to figure out the material first. Billboard, Unity. Source code. Ah, there you go. Oh boy, that wasn't supposed to be that hard. Okay. Now the question is, do we want Or do we want this to come from the center of the object? Like the center of the enemy? So something like no. I don't think we're getting anywhere with this. The idea of having the circle at the... Because also, like, ideally this would be an effect that would apply to all the enemies. Right? I don't know if this is doing what we want. I don't know. Your brain's dying. Yeah. Like the technical stuff sometimes get super well, we'll ignore that for now. Let's keep moving. I'll come back to this some other time. I'll try to kind of draw what I want and then we'll implement based on that. I think that would be a better idea. So what we have to do now is just keep the flash that we had before and that's it. Okay. Right, let's see. So I'll put a note here. Add some sort of chaos. I'll call chaos blood so I'll remember what it is. Death I think can be simple. I think we can do the... Oh god, which one it is? I think we can do something like this. Or this. Yeah, same thing. So we'll copy this. Yeah, that could be a good enough death particle. So we'll do... That will should be for rock enemies. Because we do have rock enemies and we have other types of enemies too. But for this, it would work. So we'll do VFX or... How am I naming the other ones? Because this VFX combat hit, this would be hit flash. Chaos, oops. VFX combat hit flash. VFX combat hit. Hit. Okay, chaos life. So yeah, try to set a pattern for the names. Then this will be combat. Okay. Rock. Put it over here. Make original prefab. And I think in this case we can just add the effect. Well, we can do a couple of things here. We can... let's see. We can... I'm pretty sure I've added a thingy where I can destroy the object if it's killed. Let me see if I can find this. Right, let's see. Roamer. Reaction profile. No. So many components, sometimes you lose where you place the... So it's not in the actor. I think just gonna do some improvements on the spectre just so it's a little bit easier to see. Maybe he exploding to pieces in the death animation. Yeah, kind of what I'm going for. We'll see. We'll see where we get at. Maybe have some pieces that stay on the ground after he explodes. I'm just trying to see if I can find where I put the... Because I'm pretty sure I had a check for when he dies. Oops. What? Kill. Do I not have something that kills the thing? Pretty sure I should have one. I should have a variable. If not, then that's fine. Well. No, okay, that's fine. We'll work on that later. We'll see if this is... Now, there is something that we have to do. I'll revert this so we can actually kill the enemy. I know that Unity has the new particle system editor thingy. Maybe I should look into that. Because it does kind of feel like... Wait, what? Oh. I'm pretty sure I saw the death particle here, but maybe it was just something else. Well, yeah, maybe I should look into that because right now it's kind of hard to design those effects. Oh, the effect's actually missing. No, fine. Ah, no. Can't believe I got hit. Yeah, okay. We do have to make it go away, like... And all we need really is just the model going like this. Okay, so let's see, do we have a reference of this anywhere? Oh, on the controller. Okay, let's make some changes here. First, what I want to do is on the death effect or visual effect, I want this to have some gravity. Oops. Okay. And then we're gonna do a little bit of coding here. We'll do that receiver. Copy this. It's gonna be pretty much this, but a little bit different. And then we'll do a new component like combat, death, responder. Oh. Class, combat, death, responder. This is gonna be a mono behavior. And we'll use the I death receiver. And that's all we gotta do, just set it up. We can also do like a simple like linking on the well, we're gonna need a few things here. So first thing we're gonna need is we're gonna need a reference for the actor reference. So we'll do references. Combat actor. And then we're gonna cache this here. Come on, combat actor. And then we have to we also need the I guess the game object for the model. So we'll cache the model. Disable, and then we basically unlink. So we link this on enable, we unlink on disable. That's all we gotta do. And then here we can decide what we're gonna do. Right now I'm just gonna do a simple set active to false. just so it doesn't look weird. Later we can change this. Again, most of these effects, like until we actually test the game, it's gonna be hard to see it in action. So why are you complaining? Ah, right, yes, sorry. This should be a door. Ah, there. Okay, let's implement this. Whoops. I got a little bit in there. We'll do other enemy after. Yes, we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna do. Well, we have a couple of them to do. We have. I think I'm gonna do the ground pound one after this because this is the one that requires the most work. I think it's one that it kind of. The enemy is asleep, and then you get closer, and he wakes up. And then if you get it within range, it starts following you, and then it bounces to the ground, trying to hit you. I think we're gonna do that one next. So I'm just gonna see if that's gonna work, because this is required. So this is that responder, I think. Yeah, there you go. So we'll do model, and that should be all we need. Ah! I missed it. Yeah, something like this. Okay. That's good enough for now. Okay. We do need to do these sound effects though. So I'll put this as, well, the death animation. The death particles are fine. We still have to do this. We have to do the sound effects, and I think the controller is fine for now. We'll leave sound effects for a different live stream because I have to work with. For some reason I decided to use Fmod, and that turned out to be a pain in the ass. So we'll do haha's room now, which is the ground pound enemy. This one we have quite a bit to do. And I have to figure out the blood on this too. So. Yes, there you go. So I actually started doing a little bit of work on this. So we kind of have the movement done, kinda. We still need to make it better, obviously, and then we need to do all the animations. Kind of wakes up, follows you, and ground pounds. That's, you know, obviously we need a lot more polish than that, but that's the whole idea. And these would be the. So we'll do a bigger. We'll do 8. 7. Then 2.25 maybe. 5. 6.5. Okay. I'm trying some values to see where, because I want the player to see the enemy waking up. Yeah, so I can barely see. I'll decrease this a little bit then. Put this 5.5. Okay, so we'll do 5.5 in 3. Alright, okay, so we do have to do a few things here. So let's see. First, I guess the first thing is do we put him on the ground like this? Here? I think so. So I know he does have an animator. So we're gonna need a reference for the animator. So this is where I would change the animator conditions, I guess. We don't have the animator stuff in here, do we? I thought I've already done this somewhere else, but apparently not. Okay, that's fine. I'll put it in here. Animator. So we just have a reference for the animator. We'll cache it in here. Okay. Maybe when the enemy wake up, put a exclamation mark. Yeah, that's a good idea. We actually have an effect for an exclamation mark. I think I'll do that. No, I'll try actually, because we do need like more feedback on this enemy. So maybe like a little wake up thingy. So now here's the thing. I want to do some. I'll just create a few helper methods, animator helper methods. Just gonna quickly create them just so we have something to work from. And then we'll have to do basically the same thing. I'll do the same thing for ashes. We could also do other methods for like floats and stuff, but I think that's all we need for now, so we'll keep this. This one specifically, we do have animator triggers, so we'll do a little space here for the animator trigger. So call animator settings. And first I'm just gonna do a protected or private, in this case private boolean. This is gonna be should trigger animation events. And then we're gonna have some methods here for this. Private white update animator begin awakening. Okay, so this is when we change to awakening. Okay, so what we need here, we need some sort of, maybe the animator in this case could just follow this, because this is like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll do the same thing here, but for integers now. Because I already had an animator, but I think I can do a better job. And then here we can just do set int. Although that is weird, so that should be, maybe we'll put an animator in front, because it does feel a little bit weird because we don't know where this is coming from. So we'll just do animator set integer. And then we have to have some sort of key. Oh. Okay. States, I guess. And then we'll do a little integer here. Meter hash, ground, bound, charger, state. Yep. Do we have initialize? No, we'll just do it in here then. So we'll do animator dot string to hash animator key. Obviously, we will only do that if we have the animator trigger events. So that would be our animator hash now. And then this is just going to be an integer of the state. That's it. And then we just have to copy and paste this into every time we change the. I mean, unless we have a way to. No, we don't. We don't really have a way to know if we changed the. Because it depends, right? Yeah, it depends. So yeah, we'll do this. This is fine. Okay. Let's come back here. Let's see. So we have the animator here. No, not this animator. This one. Which we have idle off, which is, let's rename this. So this is asleep. What are the states that we have again? So it's sleeping, awakening. So yeah, sleeping, awakening, floating. We'll do the same names. So, but we can't because it's different. So we have, yeah, we'll have a sleep, and then activating should be awakening. Sleeping, and then floating. That would be floating, right? And then ground recovery. Oh, so that would be this lamb. And then ground recovery, we don't really have that, so I'm just gonna duplicate this. And that'll be our ground recovery. And instead of having all this, which I don't even know how I'm using this, I should only have one called state. And I can pretty much delete all this. Come on, I deleted the wrong ones. That's fine. Oh, never mind. Come on. Integer. Call state. Okay, so this, we change this once we are at state 1. Right? Is that 1? Yeah, 1. And state 2 is here. And then this is state 3. And this would be state 4. technically we do the same, like we do this path, the whole path, and then come back. The only thing it changes is if we go back to sleep here. But that's why it's shaped like that, because that's how the flow works. So, okay. So this would be... state is equals to 3. State is equals to 2. And then state is equals to 1. And then state is equals to 0. I think that's all we need, and then we can set this up here. Let's see. Let's see if it triggers first. Your brain's fired? Yeah. That's why some, like, you see a lot of people. Okay. Ah! Not there yet, but floating. I want it to bob a little bit, but that's fine. It's kind of going after me, which is also fine. That didn't really work. So I have to adjust the time. Okay, so that ground recovery. We don't go back to slam. Okay, so we go back to this one. Never happens actually. So I have to do it maybe like this. Put this over here. Yeah, sometimes it feels like a lot of work just to add something, right? So that's why you see a lot of people saying that making games take a long time. This is 4, so this should be like 2 or something. It's because of things like this. Like, you know, this is because I actually prepped a little bit before going live. Like, I had the basic controller working and all that. But yeah, I mean, I like this anyways. So. Okay, so floats, slams, recovery, back to floating. Okay. I don't like this slam. Isn't working. You know, the pacing. Let's see if we can figure that out. Yeah, what we should do is we should have a variable here for... I'm actually going to increase this. And we should have a variable here for like hold. And then whenever we go about doing this slam, We'll do a little timer here. One thing, is this how we do it? Ah, yeah, we do. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. And then we have to set it up in here. When we begin here. Ah, no. What did I call this again? Hold before zone. There you go. Ha. A white line on the back. Yeah. Do you mean like on the body of the enemy? So it kind of follows the body of the enemy. Could also try to do on the arms when he slumps down. Well, we have to make this limb animation work first, but the hold didn't work at all. Just to make sure it works, I'll put 2 seconds here. Okay, none of these worked, so let me change that to 1 and that to 8. Where is check? Like, I think this is wrong. Ah, it's checking here. Okay, let me update a few things. That should be where we check for the ground. Drag it. Maybe make him do a dash to the player X position. Oh, that's interesting. And then smash the ground. So dashes horizontally and then prepares and smashes. That would be a lot harder. That would make the game a little better, I think. That's still not working. I don't know what collisions I'm actually doing here, but this is not doing it. Sleep loads. Yeah, it would have to come like here or something. So yeah, the dash would be here, right? So this would be, instead of moving, this would be like a dash. I mean, we could. Can we? Can we do this? Now, where am I? Oh, hello. Yeah, so I'm trying to do the, well, I'm trying to fix the slamming, and I also did the I'm trying to do the dash too. So we'll try to get those two things working. Let's see. And let's also so yeah, we'll try the dash, see if that works. And we'll also try to fix the slamming. Oh, that was way too quick. And it didn't hold. Yeah, I'll have to maybe adjust this because I think it's gonna go too fast. Well, let's test this anyways. Yay. Not quite there yet. Yeah, the dash should be more smooth, yeah. And the line, I'll polish the line too. The falling to the ground also is not great. So try to make this current target different than all. So we're moving. Okay, so this is the floating up, and this would be dashing on top. But you know what? Maybe I can just keep what it was and just crank this value. I don't like the slam. Yeah, we'll try to make the dash a little bit smoother. It also has to look like a dash, right? Because I don't know if it's gonna look like a dash. Horizontal drift speed, so we'll increase that to 4. Maybe we'll have to do that sprite effect where it leaves like a trail of his own sprites behind. Yeah. That has to be significantly faster. This has to be something like, it's almost like a lerp. I think if we do a lerp would be a better. We'll try that. Game feel takes a long time. Because I was building the... I built over the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, I built the UI system and the combat system and the blessing systems and things like that. They're kind of easier to do. But the feeling, like gameplay feel, takes a long time. It's getting stuck. And it didn't really work, to be honest. You're cooking hard this game. Yeah. I mean... Okay, so we have to change this. Let's handle each state separately so it doesn't get messy. So first thing is, I don't see the character waking and going back to sleep. So character wakes. He wakes a little. So when I'm floating, is there a way for me to go back to sleep? No. So sleeping. Try find target, okay. Okay, so floating. So something that I can do is like if then I begin, I guess it's sort of like begin descending. Floating. Awakening. Sort of the reverse of Awakening, right? So we'll do this. Well, I'll try. Yeah, we'll just do begin. Sleeping. No, begin. What? Do we not have begin sleeping? Oh, we don't have begin sleeping. That's what I need. Private. Oops. Private void begin sleeping. Researcher damage. Kind of do the same things here. Okay. And then, because if we lose target means we have to go back to sleep, otherwise we can keep doing this. Let's see. I'll decrease this a little bit too. And I need more coffee. So yeah, no, you know, obviously I'm still trying to make this work the way I want, but slams down. It's not going here. Why is that? Feels like something's wrong here. Ground check position, ground check distance, ground mask. Something feels off. Ground recovery duration. No, but it's not, it's stuck in here. So ground mask. So moving platforms. Yeah, so only platforms. Okay, that's fine. Ground check distance. Oh. Yeah, I don't know why why it's stopping before hitting the ground. Stopping's way before it hits the ground. Maybe not. Why is the target? Are we changing anything on the animation? Or just the model stuff? No, nothing really. Why is this here though? Any more? Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm struggling a little bit to understand why this is changing position, because it's here now. Unless I'm changing the model position. Ah, I'm changing the model position here, maybe. Okay, just for now, I'll increase this a little bit. You're nothing. It's like it's always stopping on the same thing. Oh, that looks super weird. Okay, so I think some of the problems are related to the animation, so let's work on those right now. Rocks appear from the ground. Yeah. That's something that I want to do. I just have to understand why we are having all those issues. This is. Let me rename the animations too, because I feel like. So this would be enemy, classroom, awakening. This would be asleep. So you see, I don't mind this. But it does change the model position. I'm gonna have to remove this. Okay, let me commit the changes so far. That's his sleeping, awakening, and then we have him attack. Attack is the slam thing. Yeah? Why is his arm already in place? Yeah. So that attack would be slam, deactivating. And we'll remove this. He deactivates. Okay, so that would be floating. Yeah, perfect. That should fix all the weirdness that we're having. And the attack origins can be from here, and then there's gonna be an enemy, flash from, slam. What? This is sleeping, and then this is gonna be floating. Which one did I miss? Oh, I didn't miss anything. Okay. All right, let's see. Maybe an animation when he did the dash. Yes, maybe we need that. Because it can get a little bit confusing for the player sometimes. Okay, why is he so high up? Put him over here. He's failing to detect the player. Ah, because the player is slightly outside. Okay, so we'll do those values. 6 and 3.5. Nope. Wrong button. Yeah, we'll need the dash animation. That didn't solve the raycast problem. Unless I made mistake signing references. No, detection origin. Ground check. Yeah, so it's all in here. Because the ground distance is 0.1. Is he stopping before that? Like how much? Like how much is the difference between the position that he's in? Okay, so that's when he stopped. It's more than 0.1. Has to be 938. It's 0.5. There's ground below. Well, let's debug this collider because I don't know. I don't know what it's hitting. Oh, my bad. If hit dot collider is different than null, then we'll do this. But yeah, it kind of confirmed my suspicion. It's almost like it's stopping. Almost like stopping before it reached the thing. Yeah. See? It's never actually hitting this. So why is he stopping? Oh, wait, where is it? It's never actually hitting this. So why is it stopping? Begin. I might be getting crazy, but I'm not seeing what it's changing the state. Oh my god. Stupid bugs. Shouldn't take this long. Just like it's not detecting the ground position. It's fine, mate. Don't worry about it. And thank you. Oh, you have school. Oh, okay. No, don't worry about it. Thank you for being here. And I'm glad that you enjoy the game and you contributed with some ideas. Thank you. But yeah, cheers, mate. Have a good one. And good luck on school. Alright, I'll test this and then I'll get some coffee. Awakening, float, slam. Yeah, it's never leaving some, it's just no. Oh, I know why. And I feel kind of stupid. Yeah, I feel stupid now. I don't think we should use Frisch's body for all enemies. I don't feel like it's necessary. So... Oh. Well. What the fuck? Okay, so that kind of surprised me a little bit. By the way, this is not even active. Ah, this one. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Okay. So it does get to the ground. Here's what I'll do. I'll duplicate the slam animation. This will be ground recovery. Ah. Okay. Okay. The states are wrong, but at least now we have a proper thing. We do need some feedback stuff. Which I don't know. I'll put it in here. The goal of the controller wasn't to be, you know, a solution on itself, but since we're already doing this, might as well. Might as well wrap it up and finish it, right? So I'll just go get some coffee and then I'll start on the effects. So we'll do some effects and fix the state machine. I'll be back in a second. All right. Okay, so we need a few effects. So this would be for ground hit collision. We'll do this one first. Let's see. Oh yeah, do this because I did do a few things here. I did ensure pull. I'll copy those methods. And I'll put those methods on the base controller, so if we, the same idea with the animator, like if we're ever gonna need effects, we can have it from here. And then just quickly do something here so I don't. Sorry. Okay. I do have a new method that I need to add, which that is in the combat stuff too. So combat. I don't think we need all those things. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I created like a note tools for that. I don't remember actually. Intelligence, particle systems. Ah, no, that's for the particle system. VFX pool. What am I doing? Okay, that fixes this, which is good enough. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. We can return the... This will be the instance, so... Quaternion, rotation... Ah, I forgot we can't do that. So we're not gonna send any quaternions. Or do we need a quaternion? Ah, we need one. Okay. Spawn. So technically, you can just say or spawn VFX. Try to ensure VFX full. The hit result. I forgot what it's called. Recast Studio. Oh god. How the fuck did I forget? Recast round recast hits. That should be last. Okay. Okay. We do have an effect here somewhere. Put this one for now. Ah, never mind. Oh, something else. Oh, also, I forgot something. When we start everything, can be here. We do try and ensure the effects pull with the effect that we want, which is this. It kind of stops before it hits the ground. This is gonna take a little bit more work than I originally thought. Alright, yeah, today it wasn't much progress. I'll try to fix some of those stuff on my own, because I feel like there's a few things that are not gonna be fun. Like, I'll have to debug a lot more. I thought the controller was pretty solid, but it's not really. So I'll do that on my own time, and then when I come back, I'll come back with all the enemies. Or not the ultimators, but you know, the first batch of enemies. I think it's gonna be it for today. I'll keep working on the enemies on my own time. I'll probably come back tomorrow later in the day to get just kind of the whole thing. Like, I'll try to fix those enemies on my own, then I'll try to put everything together on a little level so we can see in action. And yeah. Alright, that's it. Cheers, everybody. We'll see you next